Hi everybody, this is another drafting together video, hoping to keep you all a bit distracted and giving you something to do and giving me something to do so we all can draft something together, because that's what I think we all need during this time, is sort of a bit of community feeling. And to give you something to do, today I'm going to show you how to change your basic bodice front into a twin French dart. And one good thing about being at home is that I can have my cup of tea on the table, which must be the most British thing ever. If you're not from Britain and you love your cup of tea, you can give me a shout out and say, oh, you're not the only one. Of course, we are the only one, but it's one of the things I really noticed when coming to Britain is the cups of teas you have all day long, which are lovely. So the twinned French darts is basically a variation of my twin darts in the Essential Darts pattern cutting course, but this time I actually moved to the side. So it's the same principle, but they've moved to the side. And you can either use just your bust dart for it, or for really fitted style, you can use your bust and your waist dart. I'm going to show you just to do it with the bust dart, because quite often it's a really good style for if you're quite if you want to either sort of draw attention away from your bust point, so the whole garment becomes flatter to a certain degree. So it's a really flattering style. And if you're curvy as well, you don't get, how sometimes you get like this, if you just do normal bust line, it's really like in and out for a dress. This is much more flattering because it diffuses the volume. So it's for any style really, this is really elegant. And it's really elegant on a loose style as well, because it's just got these two little lines. What would be beautiful if you top stitched them as well. So I've drawn around my basic bodice block as usual. This is my center front. And I'm going to draw in my darts. And at the moment my dart is exactly where I want my French darts to be. So I'm actually going to move it into the center front. And I'm ignoring my waist dart, because I'm just going to show you. If you want to do the waist dart as well, if you want to move all your volumes into your French darts, then just cut into your waist dart and move all your volume to the center front. It doesn't make a difference. Okay, so it's all a whole pattern cut in half. And I can now close it. And we got some sound effects today. We got the clock ticking, which is quite a nice background. But we also got a cat meowing somewhere, and we've got a child chuntering, is the word, I think. But let's get this finished so you can all do your own drafting. So I've now got lots of space to draw in my French darts. And if you want a really detailed explanation and diagrams how the twin darts work, have a look at my Essential Darts course. But for now, I'm just going to quickly show you the drafting process. So this is my original dart point. I now have to decide how far apart I want my points. And I'm going to do them so they're above each other. So I'm actually, and you're normally looking from above. So I'm going to move parallel to my center front above here. I'm not going to go that far apart. I'm just going to do it quite gently. So I'm going to go 3 centimeters above here. And then I'm going to make sure this is parallel to here as well. So I'm going to draw 3 centimeters below. And I'm using my parallel lines on my ruler to do that. I'm just checking. So here it's 10.8, and on here it's 10.4. So I'm going to move it slightly back because I want the same distance from the center front once it's finished. And these are my 2 new dart points. So now I just need to draw in my 2 new dart lines, and I think it's quite nice to have them at 45 degrees. So I need to draw out a straight line for my center front. And then I'm just going down at 45 degrees. But of course it's up to you. You can make them whatever angle you want to. So I'm doing this again here. And then I'm going down at 45 degrees. And it should be parallel if I've done some proper, I've done my measurements correctly. So this is how it's going to look once it's finished. I'm going to let the cat in. So this is basically all done. I've moved my volume out and now I can cut in my lines. So I'm just going to cut on these lines and then down my French seam lines and cut everything out so you can see how it looks like. I've cut out the top and I can now move my volume for my basic bodice top into the French dart. So first thing I do, I'm going to close my center front and you can see the first French dart developing. And then if I even out my volume, you can see both the beautiful twin French darts now ready to be made into a top. So all I need to do is put a piece of paper below, make sure my volume is evenly spread, double check my dart shape, and then you're ready to make your twirl. So I've got a piece of paper. I'm going to make it slightly bigger so I can make sure my dart shape fits in. And I'm just going to glue it down quickly. And I'm going to glue the 2 big halves down first, and then I'm going to draw the middle. I'm going to glue the middle bit last, so I can make sure my volume is evenly spread. And I hope you're enjoying these drafting together tutorials. I certainly am, and thank you for suggestions, they're great. And what we're doing is that we're releasing all of them, so there's going to be about at least 5 a week, and we release them Friday on the website because there's a lot of you who've subscribed and who sort of, I think, deserve a choice. And then I'm going to put one a day on YouTube as well, so everybody else can have a look. But I think for you who have been like trusting me with subscribing to newsletters and buying courses, I want to give you a choice first, because it's sort of, I think it goes both ways. It's a little treat, Friday night treat, pattern cutting. So you can see what I want to do is, while I'm chatting, is just to make sure these are exactly the same. So I'm just gonna, and this is probably easiest done with tape because then you can lay it down. But I have no tape in this house, so I'm using Bridgestick. So it's 2.5 and 2.3, so I have to move it up a little bit more. What you could do is, if you're a bit more organized, she says, is measure this distance, which is 4.8, because then I know each one needs to be exactly 2.4 centimeters. And sometimes with pattern cutting, like there's sort of principles like that which make complete sense, but you forget to do them. And then it's quite good if I'm showing you how to do it, I have to remember do it properly. So this is all done. All I now need to do again is shut my dart up and shut my dart up. I'm shutting them down again, and then I can cut it out. And now you can see if I open it up, you've got the perfect little pointy dart. So it looks like a star or a Christmas ornament. And that's your twinned French dart all ready to be made by you. I hope you enjoyed this video and thank you very much for watching.